This is Sally Decker, Frank.
Hello, Miss Decker.
Hello.
I'm Captain Frank Drebin. I understand you've had a pretty rough time.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Cigarette?
Yes, I know.
Well, do you feel up to any questions?
I'll try.
Where were you when all this happened?
I was right here at my desk working.
And when was the first time you noticed something was wrong?
Well, when I first heard the shot, and as I turned, Jim fell.
He's the teller, Frank.
Jim Fell's the teller?
No, Jim Johnson.
Who's Jim Fell?
He's the auditor, Frank.
He had the flu, so Jim filled in.
Phil who?
Phil Din. He's the night watchman, Frank.
If only Phil had been here.
Now, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Twice came in and shot the teller and Jim Fell.
No, he only shot the teller, Jim Johnson. Fell is ill.
Okay, then after he shot the teller, you shot twice.
No, I only shot once.
Twice is the hold-up man.
Then I guess I did shoot twice.
Well, so now you're changing your story.
No, I shot twice after Jim fell.
You shot twice and Jim Fell?
No, Jim fell first, and then I shot twice once.
Well, who fired twice?
Once.
He's the owner of the tire company, Frank.
Okay. Once is the owner of the tire company, and he fired twice. Then twice shot the teller once.
Twice.
And Jim fell, and then you fired twice.
Once.
Okay. All right, that'll be all for now, Miss Decker.
Now, we'll need you to make a formal statement down at the station.
Oh, of course.
You've been very helpful. We think we know how he did it.
Oh, how he couldn't have done it. He hasn't been in for weeks.
Well, thank you again, Miss Decker. Weeks.
Saul Weeks. He's the controller, Frank.
Our next stop was a neighborhood known as Little Italy. A criminal investigation seldom follows a straightforward, clear-cut course. This one was obviously no exception. I felt we had to talk with Ralph Twice's widow to see how much she knew.
Oh, please go away. Please go away. I don't want to answer any more of your questions.
We're sorry to bother you at a time like this, Mrs. Twice. We would have come earlier, but your husband wasn't dead then.
Ralph was such a good man. Who could have done such a horrible thing?
Did he owe any money? Doctor bills? Gambling debts? Book of the Month Club?
No, nothing. Just 2 more payments on our solar telescope. Oh, poor Ralph. Do you know what it's like to be married to a wonderful man for 14 years?
No, I can't say that I do. I did live with a guy once, though, but that was just for a couple of years.
Oh.
Usual slurs, rumors, innuendos people didn't understand.
Oh.
Ran him out of town like a common pygmy.
Did he have any enemies?
Well, the Democrats didn't like him.
Sure, he was a physical education major, but he had a mind. He could think. He wasn't all muscle, all body, all sinewy limbs. He got married, you know, later, had 3 kids. Never cared for her. Sent a nice gift, never got a note.
I know this is a long shot, but did he ever eat chop suey?
I know. No, he never did.
It was just a hunch.
I told him she was wrong. And that youngest boy, just like his father, football hero. Lived with him for a year. Wasn't the same. Can't go back.
Oh, poor Ralph. And what about my daughter? What am I going to tell her?
Yeah, you're going to have to tell her something. Tell her he went on a long trip.
Oh, wait a minute. How about a big monster came and took him to daddy heaven?
Oh.
Nah.
What about this? He threw himself on a grenade and saved the battalion. Yeah, that's it.
No, wait a minute. He was killed by left-wing insurgents from Paraguay. No, Bolivia.
I got it. He was traded to the Cubs for Reggie Jackson.
No further progress was made in the next 10 hours.